Are these just another Air Jordan 1 UNC, or are they a specific and unique and standalone sneaker? The UNC dark blue, light blue, white colorway has come in women's, it's come in men's, it's come in patent leather, it's come in tumbled leather, and here we are again with that light blue, dark blue, white mix up in the colorway, but this time what they're calling it is the Facetasm, because there's a tie-up with the brand, the Facetasm. Guys, is it just another UNC, or is it a specific and unique shoe on its own? Let's find out today as we look at the Nike Air Jordan 1 Mid Facetasm. This is the Tokyo About 23 Sneaker Channel. Tokyo About 23 Sneaker Channel des. Mainichi Absuru no de Mainichi Mite Kudasai. And every single day I bring you content from Tokyo, Japan about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news and sneaker reviews, and information about the bottom movement. I usually go ping and stick a little playlist up there. That playlist includes the $1 million sneaker collection. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. But we do keep that bottom movement stuff to the end of the video. So let's push that to the side and get back to these sneakers. Facetasm, the tie-up with Facetasm and the Nike Air Jordan line. And my question straight off the bat was, are these just a UNC in disguise? We've already had a couple of UNCs this year, and they look very similar to these, but not so similar as to be the same. I think there are enough differences between this sneaker and the UNCs that have dropped early in the year to make these guys unique, and I'm going to walk you through each of those differences and all of the signature points on this sneaker in today's video. But first, before we do that, please do hit the subscribe button down below. The channel continues to grow, and that's because people like you hit the subscribe button. So please do hit that button and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it very much. Those of you who already have, thank you very much. And as I am here in Tokyo, Japan, I do say at the start of every single one of my videos, Toroku yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Shite no toroku button click suru to tasukaru no de, zehi toroku o yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay, now let's get into these guys here. Now, I've already said that I think it's a distinct enough sneaker to be separate from the UNCs. So that's one element. Let me just pop that right here. And then another element is whether or not I like this colorway in itself, because it can be a distinct sneaker, as I'm saying, but I might not like it. But I do. I like this sneaker very, very much. I didn't like the patent leather UNCs. I did like the tumbled leather ones, and I do like these here. And I think they've got just the right amount of orange hits on there to make this a unique sneaker. So I very much like this shoe, and I think it's pretty cool. So if you look at it as a total sneaker, the whole colorway with the whites, the light blues, the dark blues, and the red accents, or is it orange accents? Now that's going to be a question that I'll ask about the Wings logo later. But let's stick with the orange. But the red, the red and orange accents on there are enough to give that sort of a distinct look. So let's have a look at those different things on this sneaker today. Now, the first thing I want to look at, was first two things. And I've never seen this before in a sneaker. That's not to say somebody else hasn't already done it. I really like little details on my sneakers. So if you think of the Travis Scott 1s and 6s with the little, like the 6s had the pouches on the outside and the ones had a pocket on the inside, or the Cactus Jack logo on the back. I love that. I think that's brilliant. I really, really love it. But and there's two things on these like that. That's my point. But what I really like about these is that on, oh gosh, now I'm going to get this wrong. Is it on the left foot? The left foot, I think there's, the right foot, I'll put a picture up. And one of the heel tabs has, they're both orange heel tabs, but one of them has Facetasm written in black on them, and the other one doesn't have anything written on it at all. Usually, I think when you've got that kind of effect, you'd have like Facetasm on one and Jordan on the other. But I think it's interesting that one of them has nothing at all. I think that's kind of a cool effect. And that effect is repeated again with the Facetasm label, or it's not the hang tag because the hang tag comes later. But the label on there, which is on the opposite shoe. And again, there'll be a picture behind me here and you can see that effect where on one shoe you have it, on the other shoe you don't. And I really dig that. I really like that because usually it's different branding on the two different shoes, but in the case of this, it's one shoe that has the branding and the other doesn't, and then in a different place the same but repeated. So and I really appreciate it. I think that's a really cool feature of these shoes and one of the main talking points. Again, in orange and black as well, so it gives you that kind of pop of color. Speaking of orange and black and the Wings logo on these guys up around the angle there, it's a really pop-in Wings logo, which is interesting because a lot of sneakers recently have kind of dulled that down and either gone with just a black silhouette of the Wings logo with no detailing at all, or there have been some sort of ridged Wings logos with no detailing at all. But in the case of this, they've gone with the regular detailed Wings logo and an outline in either orange or red. It'll be interesting to get these guys in hand to find out which. And it's that outline that helps us to pop off of the sneaker and give it a really good look. So those three places of branding on there, I think, are particularly significant in giving the sneaker a pop and taking it away from that UNC colorway. Now, staying up there though, the hang tag that I mentioned before, which is in the shape of the Wings logo, is a double-sided hang tag, and it's got on one side just simply the word fear struck through. So fear, you know, you're of no interest to me, and just like, get out of the way, fear, we don't need you. But on the other side, you've got a quote which says, fear, it's limits like fear are often an illusion, or something like that. Oh man, that's going to really bug me. Limits like fears are often just an illusion on the other side of the hang tag. So you've got that double-sided hang tag with fear struck through on one side, and limits like fears are often just an illusion. I really like that message, and I think that message goes to the heart of this brand and this tie-up with the Air Jordan line. So it's the branding on the sneaker is really cool, and it really helps to elevate this above those regular UNCs that I talked about that have come out early in the year. Now, as a mid, there's a quick tell on mids that help you, if you don't know this, to know if it's a mid or not. Sometimes it's hard to tell a difference from a picture on a mid or not, well, a mid and a high, mid and a low is easy, but a mid has 8 lace stays, and a high has 9, and the difference comes around about the middle of the lace stays, where on a mid there's 3 lace stays, which I hope you can see behind me here, whereas on a high there would be 4 in there. And that's one very quick and easy way, if you're not a huge sneaker fan, or if you don't know your sneakers that well, a quick and easy way to tell the difference between mids and highs. Okay, elsewhere on the sneaker, you've got that great looking swoosh on the side. Recently, there have been a few sneakers from the Air Jordan line that have dropped either in one color. So if you think about last week's Air Jordan 1 Zoom Fearless, which pretty much dropped in one color until you shone a light on them, and then it was this like iridescent coloring, but it was one solid color. Or if you think of the Shattered Backboard 3.0s in that 2 color, I'm really happy to see these guys coming out in 3 colors or more, if you count the orange accents on there as well. I think that gets us back to closer to what the Air Jordan 1 is as a sneaker, that 3 colors playing off each other. So I'm glad to see us coming back to that to give us a good pop on the sneaker. And also the laces coming back to something that matches the rest of the shoe. I was worried isn't the right word, but I was critical of the Air Jordan 1 Zoom Fearless because I didn't think the laces matched the rest of the shoe. But in the case of these guys, I think the laces do a good job of tying the shoe together. That's terrible. I'm going to use that a lot. They do a good job. The laces do a good job of tying this shoe together. Oh, that's a beauty. Okay, enough about the sneaker today. Butter moving people out there, thank you very much for your excellent and everlasting support. I appreciate it very much. I was over at the Son of Some Man's channel the other day catching his content. I haven't been there for a while, and I noticed the what are they now? The 2s, the Don C 2s in the background there, and I was thinking about them and thinking about shoe butter and how much I would love to get myself a pair of those in the post someday. So hopefully they'll come trundling down the line at some point. But the shoe parchment information, shoe parchment videos coming to us real soon. Looking forward to dropping them for you guys. Also dropping vlogs. I've been vlogging a little bit recently to kind of give a bit more variety to the channel. So dropping vlogs on the channel as well. So we're stretching the channel out a bit. Not just me talking about sneakers, but the shoe butter stuff and then the vlog stuff as well. So hopefully that'll keep you, the viewer, more interested out there and make this experience between me and you a more interesting one. All in all, so keep an eye out for the vlogs. I think I've got one about how like what it's like to be commuting in Tokyo, which is a thing. But there's also a running one there, so if you're into running and you want to know what it's like to run in the center of Tokyo, which is a massive city, difficult to find a space to run in, definitely check out those vlogs. But I'll also, if you're interested, be hitting the snow and doing some snowboarding vlogs as well, because I do like to get up into the mountains whenever I can. So keep an eye out for those vlogs. Keep an eye out for the shoe butter content coming from the shoe apartment, and keep an eye out for these daily drops that I do every single day. So together, those three things should keep it interesting. And if you've got any suggestions about how to keep it interesting and how to make things a bit more innovative around here, please do let me know in the comments down below. For now though, it's time for me to sign off, and thank you guys for checking out my content. I hope you appreciate this Air Jordan 1 Mid Facetasm. It's a cool sneaker, and I think it's going to fly off the shelf. So if you're interested, get your hands in your pockets fast and go grab yourself a pair, because these guys are not going to sit for sure. It's time for me to sign off though, and thank you guys for checking out my content as I do every single day. And I'll be back again tomorrow, as I am every single day. So you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.